let's get the car back up and running. Alright guys, so what we have here is a fully assembled Ar5 5-speed transmission for the Sc300. This is the same transmission that actually messed up in the car last go around. I'm really not sure what actually caused the transmission or the clutch kit to actually fail. Maybe it was too much power, maybe it was a problem on the install, or maybe I installed it wrong. Who knows? I'm not trying to figure out the mystery, but this time let's try to put this thing in correctly so we don't have that happen again, because this costs a lot of money to do. So pretty much we just converted it into like a R154 style type transmission as far as bolt wise, bolting up to the transmission, bolting up to the engine, and the actual clutch kit is a stage 3.5 clutch kit from Drift Motion. Yeah, so I went into deep detail a few videos ago. If you need to, if you're here to try to understand how to actually assemble this to bolt to your TJ, I'll leave a link down in the description to my previous videos when I actually assembled one of these transmissions. It's not hard at all. If you follow all the steps I showed in the last video, you should be good to go. Let's get under this car and let's get into it. Like I said, I'm not really gonna go into deep detail. I just want to have you guys with me, kicking it with me while we install this transmission. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is the situation as follows. The exhaust is still really badly bent. So we're gonna drop the exhaust down completely and out the way because that may have a hole in it somewhere. And we still have to remove the rest of the old bell housing from off the back of the engine. So we can go ahead and get started by removing the exhaust, tucking this speed sensor out the way, and we go from there with follow. Alright guys, so this is my old bell housing from the last transmission, and this is my new bell housing. So let's take a measurement. Let's actually missing that much. Like, it's a lot, bro. So yeah, it's a cast bell housing. This one is a cast bell housing too. I'm not sure if the OEM one is made out of steel, but when I ordered it, this was supposed to have been OEM standard from Japan. Hopefully this does better than that. Go ahead, get this exhaust took off, hit this transmission, it should be somewhat painless. Alright bro, let me show you the exhaust. It's bad. But it's only, I probably could cut it here and here and just replace this section, but look at that. Sheesh. Ooh. I mean, you would be kind of bent out of shape if a transmission fell on you at 140 miles an hour, wouldn't you? Alright guys, so since everything is out the way, let's install the new transmission and all the new parts. Let's go ahead and get this pilot bearing out. I'm going to use the old bread and water technique. Takes a little while that way, but it usually works. So let's go get ahead and get some bread and water. So just start. All right, gang, so this is where we at now. Got the trans mount on, everything's boarded up. I put Loctite on everything. So now we just gotta put the shift fork on, the slave cylinder, and put the sight cover hose on too. All right, guys, so this is the awesome part about this transmission setup. You can actually load the gear oil up through the shifter hole. Just try not to make a mess when I do this. Funnel. And I got the car sitting up, so the back of the car is sitting up. So I got my red line. And with the back of the car being raised up, it should just flow a little easy. Sometimes it does back up in the neck of the shifter, but it gives you a better chance with it not backing up with the back of the car just lifted up. All right, so I have a easy bleeder on here instead of the regular bleeder that the slave cylinder comes with. So with the easy bleeder, the only thing you do is just break it open, run the line to a bottle, which I have here, and literally just get in the car and just pump it until you get pressure in the pedal, or until this line is like a solid line of brake. All right, guys, so the manual transmission install is complete. Unfortunately, I don't have my drive shaft yet from the drive shaft shop. I dropped it off 3 weeks ago, but in the midst of me dropping it off, I didn't know that they were in the process of moving to a new location. So I talked to them a couple days ago. They're on it as far as working on it right now, just to repair the one that I actually had on the car. For today, the only thing we could really do is send it through all the gears and just make sure that the actual tail housing of the drive shaft is spinning. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so we are running an open down pipe. So the issue with that is I don't want to annoy my neighbors real like that bad from all the noise the car's going to emit. So we're going to start it up real quick and drop it in the gears. It'll be a quick test run just to make sure that this thing actually engages in all the gears. So I'm sorry if you're my neighbor and you watch my YouTube channel. I'm sorry, guys. Move my plate, and I could actually see the tail housing of the drive shaft just to make sure it spins in every gear. So if you're wondering how I'm going to actually know if it's actually engaging, you'll feel it, but I'll actually see it moving. So yeah, got the laptop going. Whenever the laptop cuts on, check my parameters, make sure everything is good, which it should be with the engine. Last time I was out here messing with the car, and we go from there, switching the gears. All right, guys, so it's pretty warmed up, as good as I can get it right now. I want to be out here breathing these streams in. So first gear. All right, we got to bleed the clutch some more. So clutch in, reverse, clutch in, first. Clutch is going down to the floor, so we do gotta bleed it. That's first, third, fourth, not gonna go in reverse yet. Let me see. And reverse. Alright, so like I said, the clutch pedal is already on the floor. Sheesh, man. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, finish buttoning everything up. What I can do as far as cover up this gaping shifter hole, bleed the clutch a little bit more, sit the car down. The only thing I can actually do now is it's literally just wait for the dry shaft. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and fix my exhaust too, because I need to put my mid pipe back on here. Just a small repair that needs to be done. So yeah, guys, as always, thanks for checking out the station, and thanks for kicking it with me, guys.